Good morning, everybody, and welcome to your online section of United States history to 1877. For those of you who are not familiar with me, my name is Dr. Rounds, and I will be your professor for this short summer semester. The purpose of this video is simply to acquaint you with the course and how we will be running it. What the course is all about, the work that you'll be expected to complete. Now, I know you have all taken many online courses before, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet while still trying to hit some of the most important pieces of information. Now, I'm a little bit annoyed because I just tried to record this video 15 minutes ago and it didn't work. Hopefully, we'll have better luck this time. And then I'll be able to go have a bagel, and you'll be able to begin your coursework in earnest. So obviously, as an online course, we will be using the Blackboard page, as you can see up on the screen. Now, for all my syllabi, I always choose a cover image. And as you can see, I have chosen an image of the storming of the Capitol on January 6th. And you might think, well, why is Dr. Rounds using an image like this? Usually on a syllabi, the professor puts something like patriotic. And I'm like, nah, that's, as my generation would say, keep it real. This is what America is right now. I'm not going to waste your time or my time with some beautiful picture of the Capitol feeling all warm and fuzzy. This is the country that we have right now. We should not forget that. The connection to this course is that we'll be examining the founding and development of America. And we'll examine both the beauty of some of what America was founded for, but also its sins. So we won't get specifically to something like January 6th, but it's about looking at both the greatness and the shortcomings that the so-called American dream has always consisted of. If you need to get in touch with me, email. I won't be in my office, and I would assume you're not on campus anyway, so email. There is no text assigned for this course. You do not have to buy anything. Any readings that I want you to do, I will provide to you, either notes that I have written or things online that I want you to read. I will link you to them, and they are all free access. This is the course outline. Now, I will show you how to actually access all this material in just a moment. But if you are someone like me who likes to keep a calendar with all my due dates, deadlines, here you have them. Everything that you'll be asked to hand in for this class. Now, I will confess that I'm not 100% done setting everything up. I'm like 90, 95%. But all the things that you'll be asked to hand in, they're all ready to go. You will be turning in 5 things for this course. There'll be 2 sets of discussion questions, 2 short written assignments, and 1 project. The project is really just a slightly more in-depth assignment. And you can see there how it breaks down in terms of composing your semester grade. Obviously, with only 5 pieces of coursework, you gotta do your work. You gotta do your work, and you gotta have it in on time. That's what that little red, boldface, italicized is all about. I know other professors might have a more lackadaisical approach to due dates, but due dates exist for a reason. Now, obviously, I'm not a hard-hearted man. If you have hardships that arise and you cannot get your work done, you don't believe, at least at a high quality, by the time it is due, or something happens and this course is the last thing on your mind, just let me know. And as long as it's a legitimate reason, and especially if you can verify it, I'm pretty open to giving students extensions. You just kind of have to let me know. And I don't need to know all the details. I don't want all the details. You have a right to privacy. But just kind of let me know if something is going on uh, that does not permit you to get the work in when it is due. And we can discuss a reasonable extension for that. Obviously, being such a short class, only 5 weeks, I mean, grades have to be in at a certain time. And so there's not as much room for that as there is in a traditional semester. But certainly, we'll work within the confines of what's available to us to ensure that you can get your work in. But that aside, please get your work in. All right. So how do you actually access all the notes and all the readings? Well, if you're on Blackboard, just go to the left side where it says assignments and course content. And there you go. This is where you find everything. Like, where do I find the notes and the readings? Right there. And look, I keep it real simple. All the notes and readings, they just open into a Google Doc like this one. And it may not be the sexiest thing in the world, but it always works, even on my computer, which is old and is very slow right now. There we go. And you can read through the notes. Of course, I always include a lot of images. And then if there's something that I want you to read, I include the link. Like this is from the Atlantic. It's a short write-up on Robert E. Lee and how those people who kind of remember him as being this, noble, honorable, Southern gentlemen are, fooling themselves. But we'll get to that. So real straightforward, real simple. So sometimes low tech is the way to go, right? Now, the one thing that is not up are the discussion questions number 1 and discussion questions number 2. That's only because I change them up every semester. But they will be up within a day, 2 at the max. Discussion question 1 will be the first thing that you turn in, but it's not due until May 24th. So don't worry about not having time to do it. I promise I will have it up very quickly. But you can look at if you'd like, the assignments are open. And the project is posted as well. I can't open it because the little corner of my screen where the arrow is covered up by my face right now. But I probably see it is up there as well. I am sure the minute I stop this video that there will be 10 other things I want to tell you. But yeah, I think that's basically it. I usually email my online students every Sunday. And so you will hear from me this Sunday as well with an update well, not an update, but basically just I do it to ensure students are kind of keeping up with the work that they should have done by that time. Anyway, you'll hear from me again this Sunday, which is what, the 17th? All right, well, listen, I hope everybody is geared up to have a productive summer. These summer courses can be a little bit weird, but I've always had a positive experience with them. And so hopefully this will be no different. And yeah, that is it for now. So, everybody, welcome and have a wonderful afternoon.